You also know, guys, it's Houston Sports Hub back into the video today, and today the Houston Rockets beat the Los Angeles Clippers 116 to 105 in a really nice win to finish off this season. I'm really proud of the way the Rockets finish off this season, getting a win. Obviously, this was against a Clippers team who were not playing their starters, resting their starters going into the final matchup of the season before their playoff matchup, first round matchup against the Dallas Mavericks, which starts Saturday, I believe, against Dallas. And so no James Harden, no Paul George, no Russell Westbrook, no PG, no Kawhi, no James, no Russ, no Zubac, no Bones Highland, no Norman Powell either. No, basically the whole Clippers team was out. They only had 8 available players in this ball game. Now the weird thing is, at least weird to me, now they rested a lot of their starters, but someone who did play and will be starting for them in the playoffs was Terrence Mann, who put up 24 points and led the Clippers in scoring today. I was surprised he played, although he only played 28 minutes, that he played in this ball game despite the Clippers resting and not playing all their main players that will be a part of their playoff rotation. I guess there's maybe, I guess you could argue Mason Plumlee might get some minutes in the postseason. He played 24 minutes tonight. But outside of that, I don't think a lot of the other players that were playing for the Clippers today will be playing. Maybe P.J. Tucker, since he has playoff experience, he played 8 minutes in this game starting. Former Rocket, by the way. Good to see P.J. Tucker. I didn't watch this game. I'm sad I didn't get to watch the last game of the season. I ran a 5-mile marathon this morning, and when I got home, I watched the end of the Astros game, and I passed out. So I was exhausted, and Astros started at 1:10, and the Rockets started at 2:30. As sad as I am to see the Rockets season end, I am glad that I won't have to pick anymore whether I'm going to watch the Rockets and Astros. Or who's not going to stick with the Astros. I don't have to decide to watch one team but not watch the other. So didn't watch this game, but still, I want, before I go over this 116 to 105 win, I just want to say that this is a great season. I'm proud of this team. I'm proud of the way they played. How about the way they finished it off this year? How about that? Let's get into that. They finished off the final 23 games with a record of 17-6 without a lot of their main players. Without Şengün, without Tari Eason, a couple games without Jabari Smith Jr. over the last 23 games. Who else has been out? Tari Eason, Steven Adams as well. Cam Whitmore did miss a couple weeks, in the span of that winning streak for the Rockets, and then he came back right when the winning streak ended. Speaking of Cam Whitmore, he did lead the Rockets in scoring today. But I'm proud of the way they played. I'm proud of the way they growed. And if any Rockets fans or NBA fans that are disappointed in the way the Rockets were in this season, maybe because they didn't make the play-in, don't be. There's no reason the Rockets fans or just NBA fans in general should be disappointed in this team. This is a team who won 22 games last year. The Spurs were 15. We're the 14th seed in the Western Conference. Wait, we might have been the 15 and San Antonio was the 14. I'm pretty sure San Antonio was 15 and we were 14. No, because we had the worst record in basketball. We were the 15th seed in the Western Conference with 22 wins last year. And we looked terrible. Our coaching was terrible. So with Stephen Silas and his coaching class, his coaching staff, and not only that, but the team. They were young, but they're just not great. And you bring in a guy like Ime Udoka, and you do the right things you're supposed to do, bringing in veterans like Fred VanVleet, Dylan Brooks, who didn't. Those two guys didn't play today. Jeff Green, who did play today and played 12 minutes. Those vets really helped a lot with this team and helped this team grow. Look, even a guy like Boban Marjanovic, who got some decent minutes tonight and had one of his best games of the season or this afternoon, I'm sure he has helped as well as another veteran guy in the locker room, especially with having a multiple young centers who could still have room to grow with Alperen Sengun and Jock Landale. I know people don't look at as Jock Landale as a young guy, but I believe he was drafted in the 2021 NBA draft. So he's I think he's a little bit of an older draft pick, but he's him and Sengun are a lot younger than Boban. So I think veteran guys like Boban and maybe you could even say Reggie Bullock Jr., another veteran in this team, Jeff Green, Fred VanVleet, and also Dylan Brooks have played a huge role in helping these young players grow. And I think some of these guys have matured a little bit. Thinking about guys like Jabari, I'm thinking about guys like Sengun and Jalen and Tari Eason before he got hurt. I think it was so long ago in January, earlier in the year, from November to January, when Tari Eason was healthy, how big of an impact he played on this Rockets team with his rebounding and his defense. He was huge for this Rockets team. And if he doesn't get traded this offseason, because it's been rumored that the Rockets are going to be potentially making a big trade this offseason, they're willing to trade some of their young stars to improve their roster. He might be one of the guys that could be in trade talks. If he returns to the Rockets, I think he's huge for this team for what he brings rebounding, because he is one of the best rebounders on the team, and defensively, he is great for this Rockets team. And we can talk all day about how the Rockets miss Sengun, but Sengun was not the only player that the Rockets miss. You can Tari did embarrass us a little bit with the come out Warriors come out and play stuff. That was embarrassing, but at the same time, he has been great for us, and he was great for us before with his rebounding and his defense. And that could be great to have back next season if he stays on the Rockets. All right, let's get into this game, though. 116-105 win. Look, no Fred VanVleet, no Dylan Brooks, no Alperen Sengun, no Tari Eason, no Steven Adams. Now, Jalen Green did play, but he only played 23 minutes in this ball game. Smart by Ime there. You don't want to, potentially have Jalen getting hurt in the last game of the season. But, he did. I wouldn't say he finished off the season on the right note, but it wasn't a terrible game for Jalen. But only in 23 minutes, though. 13 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. The shooting wasn't so great. 5 for 14, good. That's decent. But shot 3 for 10 from 3. But in 23 minutes, 13 points, 6 rebounds, that's not bad at all. Just the only part for me, at least, with Jalen is the 3 for 10 from 3. But I loved what we saw from him and Thompson tonight, or this afternoon. He had 18 points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists, 3 steals, 3 blocks. His first career triple-double, 3 blocks and 3 steals as well for Amen Thompson. 8 for 9 shooting in 40 minutes. Look, I think Amen Thompson tonight, or I keep saying tonight, this afternoon showed what the Rockets could potentially have as their future point guard if the Rockets ever decide to let go of Fred VanVleet, which I'm not saying I would like to see that happen. But Ime Udoka did say he still believes in Amen Thompson as a point guard for the Rockets. Because we've seen him play small forward and power forward since Sengun got hurt for the Rockets, and he stepped up as a starting small forward and power forward for the Rockets. And Amen Thompson and Jabari Smith Jr. have been the backcourt for the Rockets basically most of the time Sengun has got, since Sengun got hurt. But I think that Amen Thompson has a lot of talent, and he showed that tonight. 18 points, 10 assists, 11 rebounds. But yeah, I think he's going to continue to grow, though. I really do. If he can work on his jump shot a little bit, watching him throughout the season, we know he can knock it down. Look, I saw someone compare him to Ben Simmons. That's not a good comparison, in my opinion. I can see why you would think that, because he doesn't have a great jump shot. I think his brother, Asar Thompson, is a better comparison to Ben Simmons, because his jump shot is a lot worse than Amen Thompson's jump shot. Amen can consistently knock down mid-range shots, and every now and then he can knock down a three. He shot like 8 for 50 from three this season for the Rockets. He doesn't shoot the three a lot, but he did shoot 8 for 50 from three this season. And I think he has a lot more talent than Ben Simmons ever had or ever will. But, Amin Thompson, the future is bright with him. 21 points for Cam Whitmore, 6 rebounds and 5 assists, 9 for 17, 2 for 6 from 3, 15 points and 8 rebounds for Jabari. He played 33 minutes, 13 points for, I already went over Jalen, my bad. Jock Land only played 21 minutes. He had 5 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 for 7, 1 for 3 from 3. Off the bench, we had some double-digit scorers. How about Boban? I love Boban. Boban is the man of the people. I saw a clip. Maybe a lot of people have seen it. Boban had a couple free throws in the fourth quarter. A lot of stadiums do the thing where if a player misses 2 straight free throws in the fourth quarter, everybody gets free chicken, whether it's Chick-fil-A or it's another type of chicken. I know when the Rockets used to do that. I don't know why they stopped doing it. But back when the Rockets were winning, like winning, in the area of from the 2017-18 season. Through the 2018-19 season, I think they did it from the. I think the Rockets did it in the 2017-18 season, 2018-19 season, and the 2019-20 season. The Rockets would give away a free Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich after a player would miss 2 straight free throws in the fourth quarter. So I don't know what chicken the Clippers were giving out, but Boban, a former Clipper. He misses the first free throw. I don't think that was intentional, but then he realized that everybody would get free chicken if he missed the free throw, and he started pointing out to the crowd, and Boban missed the free throw intentionally and gives everybody free chicken. We've seen players do this. I've seen Kyrie Irving do this before. I believe it was back when he was on the Brooklyn Nets. He did it. He might have still been with the Celtics when he did that, but I think it was with the Nets. I've seen maybe Joe Harris was somebody I saw do it as well. I've seen multiple players, whether they're getting blown out or I've most of the cases I've seen players intentionally miss, back-to-back free throws to give the fans free chicken has been when their team is absolutely blowing out the other team, and that was the case in this game with the Rockets beating the Clippers. The final score was, the Rockets won by 11, but the Rockets were up by 20 going into the fourth quarter. But Boban had 13 points and 8 rebounds, shooting 1 for 3 at the free throw line, 6 for 8 in 12 minutes. Nice way for Boban to, finish out the season. And that's it for Boban as a Rocket. I loved Boban being here. I know the fans love him. It's going to be sad to see Boban go if he leaves the Rockets. But I don't think he really cares about playing time, to be honest. He's not one of those guys. I mean, I just think he's a good vibe to have around, and I wouldn't mind having him back next season. 13 points for Nate Williams, who got to have some minutes at the end of this game, or 21 minutes in the game. 3 rebounds. 9 points for Aaron Holiday. 2 points for Nate Hinton. 7 points for Jeff Green. I already went over that. Jermaine Samuels got 5 minutes at the end, 0 points. Reggie Bullock Jr., 6 minutes, 0 points. This was a great win for the Rockets. For the Clippers, 24 for Terrence Mann, 18 for Amir Coffey, 14 for Xavier Moon, 16 for former Rocket Daniel Tice, Brandon Boston Jr., 15, Kendall Brown with 9 points. So this was a good game. Let me know your thoughts on the Rocket season in the comment section. Peace out. Go Rockets.